she can sing, though. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven, and today we've got another blind react for you as I continue to travel down this tunnel of all-female bands from all corners of the planet. This started about a month ago with Bandmade from Japan. We also got The Warning from Mexico. We just did Hanabie, also from Japan. And surprise, surprise, we've got another all-female Japanese band for you today. They are called Lovebites, and their song is Holy War, which is live from Tokyo in the year 2020, which very few people have anything nice to say about 2020 because, woo, that one sucked. Yeah, that was not good. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel because we have this Lovebites performance that we're going to check out from 2020. So hopefully that turns that ship around a little bit. Now, two pieces of homework that I did for this react. The first one was read the lyrics because French Canadian does not speak Japanese, and I wanted to know what I'm getting into. Basically, this song is Lovebites saying that they're warriors for heavy metal music, and they are defending it against evil forces. And if I'm going to go die in a battle, that's who I want to defend. Heavy metal. So I'm all aboard with this plan. The second thing that I did was look up the band members' names just to get an idea of who we're dealing with. So we have Haruna on drums, Midori on guitars and backing vocals, Miyako on guitars, keyboards, and backing vocals. Now I saw a little note about Miyako that she was just a support musician for about the first year, so she wasn't official part of the band. But then in 2017, I guess they opened up the books and they let her in, so now she's a full-fledged member of Lovebites. Next, we have Asami on lead vocals, and currently we have Fami, or Fami, I'm going to assume Fami, on bass guitar. But in this video, which is in 2020, the original bassist, which is Miho, was still around. She left in 2021, apparently. Now, from what I've read briefly, Miho is the founding member of this band. And for whatever reason that I have not dived into to check out, she is no longer with the band. Fami is in. But for the purposes of this video, we will be seeing Miho on stage with the rest of Lovebites. So, that being said,
shut up, Draven.
Let's check out Holy War. All right, initial thoughts, and we're gonna go back and check out the beginning of that again, just gonna see if I can get a shot with the entire band. I cannot. So, initial thoughts, they look fantastic. They have this kind of like Roman kind of royalty almost look to them, which is very cool. And everyone's favorite thing that everyone just absolutely loves is when I compare things to other things. But if you don't hear Iron Maiden, you're lying. I'm blown away by all of these different bands that I've been checking out. So, Bandmade, if you're not familiar, please go check them out. They are super technical and like crazy solos, insane bass solos. Their drummer is just the happiest person on the planet, and she kills it. And they are like super technical. You got the Warning, who is just badass rock music, and now we've got Lovebites. Sorry, and Hanabie, which is your more traditional kind of like heavy metal sound. At least the one song that I've listened to so far. And then we've got this power metal, probably, or symphonic metal. Just from the early sounds of it. Again, I referenced Iron Maiden. It's probably going to have that kind of a feel to it if I had to guess, but we're going to keep going and find out for ourselves. Back up a little touch here. Here we go. Sorry, I had to find a stopping point. This is all in English. I'm recognizing all these words a little bit. I'm having trouble understanding, but I remember reading the lyrics quickly just to get a feel for the song, and I'm recognizing all these key words. So that's cool that they're doing it all in English. Is the majority of their music primarily English, or is this just the one off that I found? Also, musically, they are killing it. This is very cool. They're doing fancy guitar tricks and bass tricks, so that's fun to see as well. They seem to be super loose and just having a good time. Here we go. There's a perfect example of fine finger work on the bass and a little trickery there. So, and that is Miho, who I guess is no longer with the band, from what I understand. So there you go. There's Miho. I'm sorry. The guitarist on the end, which would be, I guess, video wise, I'm trying to think about this closest to me, the one that's bent over right now. She's got like 4-inch heels on. She's walking around the stage just crushing the guitar. Who would that be? That's either Midori or Miyako. I'm gonna guess it's Midori because the piano's on the other side and the keyboard's on the other side, which would be easier for Miyako to get to. I'm going to assume that's Midori. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But she is in like 4-inch heels and doing all of this. That's a life I'll never know. I'll never understand how you ladies do that, but good on you. Damn, she can sing though. Yes. Crowd interaction. Here we go. Hell yeah. That was stupidly impressive. Damn. What the hell's in the water in Japan? One more thing I want to point out here is I'm a huge wrestling fan, like professional wrestling. And what I know from Japanese crowds is that they are super respectful. And even if they don't react, to a big move or like a big win or something, and they just kind of like, yeah, good. No, that was good. That was good. That's huge. That's high praise. If they don't like what you're doing, they'll just hands in the pockets and, kind of watch. But if they even bust out the golf clap, you did something wild. If this was an American show and it wasn't said beforehand, like, hey, don't trample each other, people would be shoving and pushing. There'd be moshes happening. There'd be people crowd surfing at this point. But it's a very respectful crowd. They got the horns up. They're chanting along. And that's them wilding out. They are having a crazy good time. Like, they're probably like, oh my God, these people are so excited. And it looks super tame to us. But this is a sign of a very, very, very entertained crowd as far as a Japanese crowd goes. So good on them. And there we have it. That was our blind reaction to Holy War by Lovebites. Now, that was a solid, solid song. I will admit, I'm not a huge fan of that particular style of music, so that Iron Maiden ish kind of sound. I like it. I'll listen to it. It's not something that I could listen to for 8 hours a day or on a long plane ride or, things like that. But when it's on, I'm not going to complain, but I don't necessarily actively go looking for it. And this was just one song, all right, before everyone comes after me and says, "Wait, there's this one and this one and this one and it sounds better that." Please do that in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see from Love Bites. Try to change my mind. As impressive as this was, I don't want to take anything away from these ladies. This was super impressive. They're crazy talented. I definitely don't want to take any of that away from them. It's just not a style that I listen to necessarily. But again, I recognize the talent. I could never in a million years do anything like that. So it's not that they're not great at what they do. It's just this just wasn't the type of song for me. I know I'll tell you, not that I know, I will tell you that Asami on vocals, to have that kind of sustain and that kind of power throughout the entire song, she was up here the entire damn time, which is insane. Like that's very, very hard to do consistently. And I'm assuming this is probably on a tour. So she did it the night before, she did it the next night, so on and so forth. And this probably wasn't the first song of this show. So she's probably been doing it for two or three or maybe even more songs leading into this performance. So to keep that energy consistent and no cracks or anything is crazy talented. So again, I don't want to take anything away from the talent. It's just not my style specifically. Like I said, I'll listen to it, I'll enjoy it. I absolutely enjoyed every second of this reaction. It's just not something I'd actively go out and look for. But again, that's where you guys can come in and let me know other suggestions that are maybe different sounding than the Iron Maiden kind of sound. I know people hate comparisons, but that's what I got out of that. If I close my eyes, I pull Asami out, I put Bruce Dickinson in, that's an Iron Maiden song. It's talking about war and going to battle for heavy metal, and it sounds awesome. Like the solos, the battling solos were fantastic. The drums were on point. Miho on the bass was fantastic. She got some um forward kind of love in the mix there, where we could hear her bass very clearly even during the two guitars going off at the same time. She had the forefront with a little bit of a bass line that she had there. So just insanely talented. I swear I need an insane counter up here because I've said it a million times in this damn video. But again, I don't want to take away from the talent. It's just not the style that I typically go for. But I love the suggestion. I definitely want to check out more songs from them. So please, again, hop down into the comments and let me know what you want to see reacted to. And at the same time, while you're down there, check out the description. There's going to be some social links in there for our shorts videos and our Discord, which will be fleshing out even more to have cool stuff for you guys to do when you're in there. And also, there's a song suggestion channel that you can plug in as many songs as you want me to react to, and we'll eventually get to them. That's where I pull all these songs from is either the YouTube comments or over on the Discord. Priority on the Discord, by the way. So be sure to check that out and join that. Also, there's the Buy Me a Coffee link. I know I just kind of poo-pooed on your band. If you're watching this and you're a Love Bites fan, I didn't mean to. I'm not trying to poo-poo on them. I'm just saying it's not specifically my style. Fantastic band, though. Absolute talent. That being said, the Buy Me a Coffee link, if you feel like we're doing a good job and you want to support the channel that much more, please feel free to go and check that out. That's going to do it for this one. YouTube thinks you're gonna like this, so go check that out. And again, please head down into the comments, prove me wrong, let me know what you want to see reacted to next. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.